Things Gary does. The pilot plopped down into his cockpit, sat down at his controls, looked it all over, breathed out real hard, and then he closed the canopy. He looked around him, here on the ground, his flight device planted firmly to the ground, and he thought, this is the day. This is the day when I will be remembered. And with that, he pulls down his goggles and he sits and he starts up the engine. And he gets ready and he finally pushes the throttle. And there he goes. The plane starts up and starts to ride. And he's exhilarated as the speed picks up. And he goes faster and faster and faster until he starts to finally pull up on the controls. And his plane lifts from the ground. And he looks out the window as the ground goes further and further away from him. And he goes, this will be it. This will be it. As he rides up higher and higher and higher. And he goes on for about 15 or 20 minutes until he can finally see the city out across, maybe 10 miles away. And so he turns and banks the plane real slowly, real dramatically, smile across his face. All right, here we go. And the pilot looks down at his controls, flicks a few switches here and there, getting ready to hit full speed. He knows that all those cameras will be watching him. He knows that the record books will be there waiting, watching, and calculating his speed. He finally aligns with his direct route over the city, over the skyscrapers, and between the large commerce buildings at the end of the road. Turns, takes one more deep breath. He flicks all of the switches, pushes all of the buttons, and pulls the throttle as far back as it'll go. As he picks up more and more speed, he watches his speedometer rise higher and higher and higher and higher and higher. And he's just about there. He's right about to the city. And just as he breaks the line, whoop, 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 looks up at the red light, flashing a large red E. E for empty. The pilot's eyes grow wide. He takes off his goggles, takes his hands off the controls. Well, at least I'll be remembered for something. Things done.